My name is Jerry Lampley. I am here to give a testimony of my near-death experience last year. Shirley and I both contracted COVID close to April of last year, and we both got so sick. Our neighbor took us up to St. Thomas ER, and I was there long enough to get a blood sample taken, and they discovered that my platelet count was 2. So they rushed me to critical care immediately. The normal for a platelet count, and I have a background in hematology, so I'm very familiar with hematology results, but a platelet count of 2 does not support life. Your platelet count should be between 150,000 and 450,000. So they put me right in the hospital and started to give me blood and platelets, and told me I was a very sick man, which I had kind of figured that out by then. They told me that I may not make it through the night. I had a lot of bleeding going on, and they didn't know where the blood was going. They called it blood excursions, and they were concerned that I may have a brain bleed. As soon as they told me that I may not make it, and it was more Shirley than me because I was in and out, almost comatose, but she got the message out to the barn guys and to our life group. The barn guys were at the hospital. Of course, they couldn't come into my room, they couldn't see me, but they went to the very top of the parking structure, the parking garage there at St. Thomas, and they just had prayer service for 2 or 3 hours on top of that parking structure. They were playing Christian music, and if you listened real carefully, you could hear that music even inside the rooms there at St. Thomas. But it was a major prayer service with the barn guys, my life group, all together in one accord, and just praying their hearts out. And when I would come to here and there, I knew, and I could actually feel all those people praying for me, and I knew I was in God's hands. And every time I'd wake up, I would thank God that I was still here, and let him know that I was fine with whatever he wanted to do with me. When people would go out to the parking lot, they would see a mass of people on top with their hands in the air and praying. And I had several hospital staff members come to my room and tell me how awesome it was to see my barn brothers and my life group up there praying. It was nothing short of amazing. Every time she sent out a prayer request, I was better, like the next day, on each prayer request that was made. But some really life and death things were going on a regular basis, and the prayers were like just little pieces of miracle here and there that changed the whole outcome. I could feel the prayers, and I truly was at the point of death, and I think God heard those prayers. I think I was about 2 weeks at each place, and then I was able to come home, and home never felt so good. I can truly say I am a living, breathing miracle, and because of the strong prayers, I'm here.